To you, Agentic Insurance Claim Assistant. RAG-based user interaction. Behind-the-scenes summarization and thinking of RAG workflow. MCP-based tool orchestration. Email drafting module workflow. Full email drafting feature functionality test. SQL generation test using 50 user query in Mistral.
So with that, we are moving on to our first experiment where we are having a full flow search without the breadth parameters. So we are not having that controlled search. We are having a full flow search which will be more proposed towards small schema use cases. So there we go with our first test. We have 51 queries. We have Mistral, a random assignment for initial seed K and depth D. So total random assignment. Let's see what is in for it. Go with our first experiment result, that is 42 out of 51, 7 partially valid. But in that case, it was a random assignment and a full flow search that made us get 42 out of 51. So I would say if you're not setting breadth B parameter, you are gonna work very well. But the thing is, if you have a table which is having a lot of relations it can even ingest 80% of your schema. So let's move on to experiment 2 with setting the breadth parameter at a random. Let's see. So let's run our backend. Yeah, it is loading. Yes, it is started. Let's test our test set to validate our queries. So I'm currently using 51 queries to validate these results based on the steps I've explained previously. Even I'm doing it the first time. Okay, so yeah, that's the speed. Yeah, it won't generate SQL if it's wrong or it is having a missing schema, but it's in your hands that you set the breadth and depth. So yeah, it's a plug and play solutions with a minute bit of customization that you have to study on your schema, how much it should grow. Honestly speaking, if you don't set that, it's gonna give you a perfect answer. Yesterday I tested it, 50 out of 42 queries went right, 7 were partially valid. So yeah, if you don't set that, those two parameters, it would grow and grow and grow, and eventually maybe it can also get your whole schema into ingestion for the prompt. But yeah, this is a more optimal way where you set the breadth and depth. We'll see. I've set it with 3 SC table, 2 for my depth and 3 for my breadth. So the graph will grow accordingly. Let's see. It's generating. Okay, okay. Because this is not something which I'm proposing as a standalone thing. This is more like a helper thing with your one-time written APIs. So APIs are always optimized, but this is like a on-the-go code generation. If you have not written a code for it, but LLM has a knowledge to actually answer that given your schema, why not allow it? If it's properly doing this in a very controlled way and with proper validations. If it's not able to generate, don't allow it to generate. If it's missing something, say it's missing. So only generate that which is proper. Yeah, sometimes it could get partially invalid because of long schema fetches, but I don't think in this case that would be something. I think it would just be a hallucination if something relates similar to that, but otherwise I don't think, implementation wise, I don't think I can do anything else than this. Yeah, so we are on query 35. It is like a sequential query calls that we're doing. So I have this test set. Where is it? Test queries. Am I in this file? Yeah. So yeah, these are all the test queries. Natural language queries. You would fetch the SQL and just execute it. Get the results in the front end, display them. If you want some tracing of how it reached, we can also show the graph visualization of the thinking. Okay, so it's completed. Let's get all this. I've already made my GPT test many of these things. Check this. Okay, everything is there. Let's check this. Honestly speaking, this is a optimized approach.